So after Shiva cut his balls off,
Okay, are we sure we want to go with that? It might offend some people.
what would you prefer?
Castrated himself.
Farmed his potatoes?
Neutered.
Isn't that for dogs?
Sterilized?
Detached his dumb-row?
Okay, let's just move on.
Okay, so after he did the deed, Shiva merged with Parvati and he went to Brahma and said, look, plan A, let's just put men and women in one body. And let's go back to this plan. But by now, Brahma understood what porking felt like. And so Brahma pried Shiva apart from his wife and he said from now on, men will live as separate entities and women will live as separate entities. There will be a race of men and there will be a race of women and they will know the joy of union. And so he went to his new race and he said, be fruitful and multiply. The end.
Okay, so wait, isn't this just one of 18,000 origin stories, part of Hindu mythology?
Yes, and they're probably just as interesting, if not more, but I got to say porking in this one.
Sure, why not?
Weird way of saying that. So you're telling me that Brahma, the creator of this universe, just couldn't figure out how to make women?
Yeah, basically. And Shiva came to the rescue. He reached into Brahma's mind and pulled out his mind-born daughter.
That's such a weird way of saying that. Also, wait, isn't that exactly what happens with Zeus and Athena? Athena gets pulled out of Zeus's mind. Is Athena his mind-born daughter? Are Greek gods and Hindu gods the same? No, get the fuck out. It's crazy. Can we just figure something out?
Well, maybe. Either ways, after Shiva pulled out Saraswati from Brahma, he explained to him the ecstasy of men and women coming together. Unfortunately, Brahma was not listening because he had taken one look at his daughter and decided he wanted to boink her.
Let me cut you off. Because that's just
Well, it gets worse. So Shiva just sat there and watched as the great father went simping all over his daughter, all over the cosmos. And he realized he done fucked up and he brought sin into the world. And in order to mitigate the sin he brought in, he literally cut his balls off.
Okay. See, I've been listening to you for the past 2 videos, and there's no way that's true. You're telling me Shiva just doesn't have. No.
As we can see, these two content creators are making derogatory comments on Lord Shiva, Parvati ji, Brahma ji and Saraswati ji. They speak of Mahadev castrating himself, Brahma and Saraswati's relationship. See, many people have already clarified the relationship between Brahma and Saraswati. Their wrong perception towards Hinduism and the wrong way of narrating a story. वैसे इन्होंने माफ़ी मांग ली है, बट आई डेंट गेट, बिकॉज ये आपको पहले से ही पता होता है कि क्या चीज़ ऑफेंसिव है और क्या चीज़ नहीं, बट देन ऑल्सो यू डू द सेम थिंग. व्हाट्स द पॉइंट? इज इट टू गेट फेमस?